Hello, weight loss friends. Thintopia here. Hey, I need to just get into a habit of vlogging here, because if I don't make the time, it just doesn't happen. So here I am driving and vlogging, which isn't safe, but it's the only time I really have to sit and talk. Figured out that I have a sugar addiction. I've kind of assumed that the whole time, but I am in the middle of trying to overcome that addiction. So for the month of October, well, through even till a week after Halloween, basically a week after Halloween, I'm going without sugar, which is crazy because that's probably the time where I'm going to be most tempted with sugar, besides maybe Christmas time. And I am going to go without sugar, and I have been going without sugar for almost 2 weeks now. And it's been hard. It's been very hard. I've been very tempted a few times. My wife's been making some treats here and there, and I've had all the access I've wanted to sugar. Thanks to some friends, I was recommended some sugar-free candies. I've always used sugar-free gum, so I've been chewing sugar-free gum. Ultimately, I'm just trying to overcome that temptation that if there's sweets there, I don't have to eat them. So when I go and make something, it's more mindful. I'm making this and I'm choosing to eat it, and maybe I don't need it, but I need to basically become more mindful of what I'm eating. And when there's sugar out, I tend to just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I don't monitor or control what I'm eating. So this month is mostly just an exercise of mindfulness, to be aware. So I basically have put it in my mind that no, I cannot eat sugar, so that anytime there's sugar there, it doesn't just go in my mouth. I have to remember no sugar. And luckily it's been going well, and I hope to just continue, not maybe to always avoid sugar, because I think it's okay in moderation, but to just have that control, have that my mind's in charge of what goes in my mouth, that I don't just mindlessly put food in my mouth. If you're gonna eat sugar and you're gonna eat a treat, you might as well just focus on the treats you like the best and just eat that and enjoy it, and really enjoy it. So when I start back into sugar again, my favorite is ice cream. And so I think once a week I'll allow myself to, not as a reward necessarily, but just because life is about enjoying, I'm going to allow myself to eat ice cream once a week. But I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to really enjoy it. Not as a reward for anything, just because I think life needs to be enjoyed, but you should enjoy your favorite things. And you shouldn't just eat sugar just to eat sugar because you're addicted to it. You should enjoy things that you love. From there, I want to just focus on more what I am eating, not what I'm not eating. And so I want to focus on getting more vegetables and more healthy protein. On the exercise front, I've let my running kind of go down a little bit, but I'm getting that back on. Last night I went for a 5K jog, and I did it in 27 minutes, so I was happy with that. 5K, 27 minutes, not too bad. I hope to get that down to 25 minutes in the near future. And let's see, what else? I've been doing this like a 4-minute workout in the morning. I've been trying to make that a habit, but I'm not focused. I'm focused on the sugar. These other things I'm doing them because I want to do them, but they're not necessarily I'm focused. I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time and really do it. Really create a habit. I read a blog called Zen Habits. Anyway, so he talks about making small changes, focusing on one change at a time and making small changes. So, for example, right now he's doing a 30-day challenge where he's trying to do 5 minutes of yoga every day. Every morning before he checks email, he has to do 5 minutes of yoga. But it's not a has to, he gets to. And he actually wants to do more, but what he's telling himself is, I have to do 5 minutes for a week. But he would like to go more. So as a reward for doing that, if he does, if he did all 7 days of yoga, that the next week, the second week, he was allowed to do 10 minutes of yoga. So he's really kind of focusing on enjoying it and really getting into it, and creating that really good habit. As a reward of avoiding sugar, maybe a good comparison would be that, hey, if I can avoid sugar for 2 weeks, and maybe the third week I'll get to avoid sugar and white bread, or sugar and I don't know, whatever. So that it's a reward, that the actual event itself is the reward, the actual habit is a reward, because it does feel good when you can see something that you want and you're craving, and you have the control to say no, that actually feels good. So that is a reward in and of itself. So you should focus on that as, hey, I get to avoid it. I get to use my willpower over this food, and that feels good. So that is the reward. That's what I'm up to. Doing a little weight loss challenge with a few people on the Facebook community, and that should be good. It'll go from now to the end of the year, and but I'm gonna make it happen. Just gonna keep going at it, 1 pound at a time.